It's beer time with Beer Man. Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight, today, wherever you're from in this beautiful, beautiful world? Indeed, it is a beautiful day today. Very nice over here in Oregon, the North Coast here. All right, got Bumpy Road shirt today. Very cool. My beard didn't get in the way of it. I'll show you the back. Hell yeah. Comes bound just perfect under my hair. Hell yeah. They got here quick too, man. They were quick about it. So get you a shirt, get you some merch from Bumpy Road Brewery. Cool. So at the moment, and maybe throughout until we're done here, I may be the only one who knows, but it's all good. I have a really good beer to show you today. A beer with 3 hops. One of them I'm aware of, kind of. Well, I'm aware of it, but I don't know anything about it. So now I do a little bit because I studied a little bit about it. But the other 2 I've never heard of in my life. So I'm really looking forward to this review of mine. How's everyone doing? I mean, that's what I meant. Going. How's it going? How are you doing? How are you doing? All right. Well, I'm going to bring mine up. And STD, what's up, dude? Are you at Target right now? All right. So what I have today is one with 3 hops. One of them is Cashmere, which that's the one I've heard of, but I was unfamiliar with it. So the other 2 are Brew One hops, and it's a cryo, and then whole melon is what it looks like. HULLMELON. So this is from Mirage Brewing Company out of Seattle, Washington. Just look, it's an oven. Hey, Paul, what's up? As Canadians say, how's it going? Exactly, eh? All right, good to see you, dude. So this is welcome to this nerd hour, or however long it takes for, if it's just me, maybe 15 minutes. But welcome to this nerd sensory panel thing where there is the link in the back if anyone wants to join. But hey, Mama Soda, cheers to you. Thanks for stopping by. Will do. She's at work at the moment. But yeah, this is just gonna get our sensory on. We're gonna figure out what the hops are that are in this beer. First, we're gonna educate our minds, and then we're gonna drink this beer and see if we get any of the same things that they talked about in there. Basically, a way to familiarize all the brewers or reviewers to familiarize themselves with what the hops are actually like in a live presentation. So, and it just basically says, hey, that every beer is brewed differently, and they're going to put hops in at different levels and different time frames and stuff like that. So you're going to get different flavors from these hops at different levels of the boil or the dry hop or the whirlpool or however you're putting them in. So heck yeah. Hey, Nate, what's up, man? NDD show, right on. Cheers to you. Thank you, man. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate it. You guys are what makes this. I appreciate it. So yeah, this one, the first one is Brew One hops, and it's a cryo hop, kind of how they make hash, pot and stuff, kind of the same. They take it out. They take out the main like. They're extracting is the word I'm getting at. They're taking all the powerful points of the hops and they're putting it into something useful. So Brew One, I don't even know if I said that right. Who cares? Brew One hops, Brew One T90 pellets, a new variety developed. What in the hell is this? Pop up. New variety developed by John I. Haas and Brew Lot Farms in the Yakima Valley, close to me. It's 15% alphas. Brew One has a high myrcene oil content that makes up over 50% of the total oil and contributes aromas of pineapple, stone fruit, and it's backed by a nice soft spice. Pale ales and IPAs are obviously styles for this. And then we got Cashmere, which is 7.7% to 9.1% range of alphas, 3.3 to 7.1% of betas. It's a smooth bitterness, herbal aroma, flavors of lemon, lime, and melon. So you're going from pineapple, stone fruit to lemons, limes, melons. And then you got whole melon, which is, I think, a German hop or something. I believe it is. Huel melon, or however it's said. Intensely fruity flavors and aromas of honeydew melon and strawberry. So you still got that melon from the cashmere, and then the whole melon is also giving some honeydew melon, strawberry even. That's nice. That's a nice addition there. And then the pineapple stone fruit, nice subtle spiciness. Honeydew melon or any kind of like melon, probably on the honeydew side. Strawberry is what I'm looking at. Herbal aroma too. Lemons, limes, melons. Okay, cool. Hey, John, what's up, man?
Hey there, man.
How are you?
Good, man. I saw you were doing this by yourself. I always enjoy watching these and learning a little bit about hops and malts and stuff, but usually don't join because I'm not very good at all of this. But I can't let you do this by yourself. So,
I'm all over the place on the
yeah, I've got the perfect beer, I think, for this. This is the Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze, which is actually my favorite from the Voodoo Ranger line. It's 7.5%, and it's more on the New England side of things. Very fruity, tropical, fruity, juicy type IPA. And I literally just saw you went live and just went to their website. And the hops that they use are Citra, Cascade, Centennial, Simcoe, and Nugget. So it's nice. 5 different hops in there, which is nice. Obviously, Citra, looking at your citrus type notes. Cascade and Centennial, all of those, the 3 big C's, right? In hops.
Right.
You're looking at your citrus, your tropical fruit notes. And then with the Simcoe and Nugget, I'm not exactly sure about the Simcoe, but I'm pretty sure Nugget kind of, from my experience anyway, you get a little bit of like an earthiness from Nugget hops. But anyway, I cracked this open. It's 42 IBUs and 7.5%. They use an American Hefeweizen yeast and pale wheat C80 and flaked oats are the malts that they use for this. Oh. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to take over. I just don't really.
This is a good beer. I like this beer. I actually have it in the fridge.
I love it. Yeah, I mean, look at the appearance is just classic, New England style juice bomb type appearance. It's a hazy, bright orange color that the camera does it well. Actually, if I hold it off to the side, you get a little bit of that sunlight there. You can see how bright it is. It's just such a pretty looking beer. No big chunks or anything floating around. It's just hazy. You can't see through it, but it's a bright orange, about 2 fingers worth of a nice, I would say it's kind of almost a creamy looking head because of the bubbles are just so tightly knit. You've got a few big bubbles up top there, but overall, I would say the head, it has like a creamy look to it. And
pretty big.
I don't know. I just hopped on here. I don't know where you're at in the show exactly, but
where do you so like talk about if you're getting like the flavors from the hops you mentioned, are you getting things that are in that
So yeah, the 3 C's, right? Your Centennial, your Cascade, and what was the other one? The Citra. You're definitely getting right up front. You're getting those hop notes on the aroma. You're getting a little bit of tangerine.
Nice. I like tangerine.
Definitely tropical fruit too. There's some mango in here, pineapple as well, which I don't know much about Simcoe and Nugget. I don't know. I want to say that the tropical fruit and the citrus is probably primarily coming from the big 3 C's, right? Your Citra, your Cascade, and your Centennial. But it's citrusy, it's tropical.
You getting a floral or a citra, or you're getting any like floral
citrus,
or fatty?
Floral. I'm not really getting a floral note, but I am getting, I mentioned the earthiness with like the Nugget hops that I've had in the past. There's kind of like and when I say earthy, it's almost like a
woody,
mineral, like a minerally note, if that makes any sense. It's kind of got a little bit of that. And I have a feeling when I get into this beer, it'll be more noticeable on the palate and on the finish. A lot of times when you get like the Simcoe and the Nugget on the finish, you get a little bit of that earthiness, and the bitterness I think is going to come more from those hops than from the Citra, Cascade, and Centennial. But it smells delightful. There's Bumpy.
There's Bumpy.
And on the palate, it's the same thing with the tropical fruit notes right up front and that tangerine citrus note. You're not, when I say, citrus, you could also lump grapefruit in there, right, with the citrus, but I'm not getting grapefruit. Grapefruit to me is more indicative of like a West Coast IPA. This is definitely more juicy, fruity, tropical, and a little less dry than your standard West Coast IPAs, because it is, juicy, right? So it's not going to have a super dry finish. It's got almost like a juicy mouthfeel and a wet finish to it. So yeah, the citrus notes, orange, tangerine, and then you get that mango, a little bit of the pineapple, the flaked oats in the middle of the sip. You get that breadiness, that oat feel, which also kind of gives it a little bit of a creamy mouthfeel. And then on the finish, I think is where you're getting the Simcoe and the Nugget. I could be completely off base here. I'm just kind of guessing because I'm not a huge hop head I don't really know my hops as well as they should. But I feel like that little bit of earthiness and that mineral component on the finish is coming from the Simcoe and the Nugget. And it's very well balanced. Juicy, fruity up front, nice and bready in the middle with the malt character. And it finishes with that nice little hop bite and that earthy mineral component. And the 7.5%, completely non-existent. You could chug this down.
Is that 7.5? That's 7.5.
7.5%.
Wow.
I mean, it tastes like a session. It really drinks like a session.
Pretty smooth, yeah.
It's very, very smooth. Carbonation is on the low side, but it's there. It's nice and prickly, but it's minimal, which I think also increases the drinkability for a higher ABV beer. You get a lot of carbonation. You're having to belch a lot, and it burns going down a little bit more, but not the case with this at all. Very smooth, easy drinking, nice hop profile, a lot of different components from the 5 different hops that they're using. And it also has that great malt character from the oats and the apparently that they're using an experimental malt. I don't know. Anytime I see like C80 or see like the letters and the numbers, doesn't that mean that it's kind of an experimental malt or hop because they don't really have a name for it yet?
Somewhat, yeah. I mean, mine kind of has that like T90 or whatever. It's like got some weird.
So anytime I see the weird, like Terminator style names for these malts and hops, it makes me think that they're newer because they don't have like official catchy names for them yet. But anyway, yeah, it's a very good beer. I'll shut up now and keep sipping on it. But I think this is an outstanding Voodoo Ranger. It's my favorite from the Voodoo Ranger line. And I've had a lot of their beers, but this one has been around for a while, and it is one of the first juicy IPAs that I ever had. It kind of got me into some more of the juice bombs, because I think the first one I tried was the Samuel Adams NEPA, which I don't think they make anymore. Now they have the Wicked Hazy and the Wicked Double Hazy, but they used to have a Sam Adams, just an orange can, and it was the Sam Adams NEPA. And that was the first New England style IPA that I ever had. And I really wasn't impressed with it. So I'm glad I kept trying new ones. And anyway, when I came across
Never had
this
that.
one,
Oh,
I was sold on this one here. So
awesome, man.
yeah.
Oh, that was great. It's good to have you on here, man. Thank you. Cool. Well, if Bumpy's ready, go for it. Good to have you, Remo.
Right. Yeah,
Cool.
sorry, I was running late. We
you're all
ordered
right.
Chinese food tonight, and I had to go pick it up, and I was eating away, and I looked at the clock, I'm like 6:09. Oh, shoot.
It's all good, dude.
So I'll
Your
do the
shirt
best
looks
I
good.
can because I had some spicy
Ooh,
spicy food. So my
Sorry.
palate's probably a little bit wrecked in spices. But the beer that I'm bringing is from Granite Roots. They're out of Troy, New Hampshire, and this is Where Lemon Drops and Gumdrops. It's New England IPA at 6.3%. Nope, 6% exactly. The hops that they're using are Citra, Lemon Drop, and Mandarina Bavaria. So let me pour this first, and then I'll it set for a second.
Mandarina Bavaria is a good one.
Talk about each one of those hops. They're poured with a nice big white tight bubbled head. Color of the beer itself is a nice bright yellow. It's got a haze to it, but it also has a clarity. So it's a hazy, not really what I would consider a New England IPA, just based off of the appearance on it. Manning Telly wants to come in. All right, so for the Citra hops, we've done this one I don't know how many times. The sensory description on Citra, it lends to a wide range of delicate, fruity characteristics, including wonderful aromas and flavors of lime, grapefruit, bright orange, mango, lychee, and gooseberry. For the Mandarina Bavaria, says it has fruity and citrus, heavy profile. The sweet, fruity character can bring notes of gooseberry, strawberry, and blackcurrant. Citrus elements can be quite intense with strong lemon, pineapple, lime, and tangerine. There's often an underlining spicy herbal note.
Sounds good.
And then, what do you think the lemon drop's going to be like?
Lemon?
Equipped with the exclusive true lemon character, lemon drop hops boast fantastic lemony citrus aromas for late kettle additions or dry hopping. The flavor descriptors of it actually say citrus, floral, fruity, herbal. But yeah, it's going to be one of the most lemon forward hops out there. All right, let's see if I can get anything out of this. So there is a strong citrusy and kind of, I'd say like an herb and a pine nose coming up. There's a little bit of a softer fruit in there. To me, it seems almost like a passion fruit. Bit of an orange presence. I'm not really getting like a strong lemon or a lime. But it does have a citrusy aroma to it, but I'd say maybe a little bit kind of going towards the orange. All right, let's get into the flavors. Cheers.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh shit. No, it's cheesers, dude. Wrong one.
So yeah, bready profile with this one. The malt. I'd say medium body, kind of a low side, medium carbonation to it. It does dry out the palate a little bit. There's some fruity characters right there to meet that bready maltiness. Kind of citrus. I would say the lychee type note is coming through. There's a little bit of the kind of that softer presence in there, so a little bit like of a soft floral type thing going on. So construe that to like rose petal. There is just this fruitiness to it too. It doesn't really strike me as anything. It's just fruity. I know it's a fruit.
More of a citrus or a berry, or neither? I'm just curious.
Like stone fruit, or
It's like a softer fruit. So yeah, maybe it might be going towards berry. Maybe it's a mix between like some berry and the citrus. This one does have kind of a moderate bitterness to it too. The bitterness is definitely on that kind of herbal, spicy. It does seem to go a little bit piney as well for the finish. It's not coming off to me like lemon at all. It's disappointing.
that's what it says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my palate was destroyed by a very spicy. I had green chili beef. So it's like quenching my thirst right now.
Did you drink one of the jalapeno cream ales with it, or no? That'd have been good.
No, I got those for you guys.
Oh, it's some nice lacing you've got on that glass, though.
Yeah, nice lacing. I did rinse the glass out prior to pouring this beer. It's got that lemony kind of color to it. I mean, that's the only thing that's really kind of lemony.
Kind of looks like a wheat beer in a way.
Yeah, I just think maybe the harshness of the bitterness, that kind of going into that kind of really spicy and piney type bittering finish. Maybe that's what's kind of destroying me from searching further into what the hop flavors may be. But yeah, I would stick with kind of a quick lychee. There's some type of a citrusness. It's more in the orange family though for me. I would say. It's not like drinking like orange juice. It's not even like an orange rind or anything like that, but it's kind of in that orange realm. Tangerine might be a better description versus saying orange.
Right.
It's just softer, sweeter type citrus.
Lychee's nice too. I like the kind of the roseberry thing.
Yep. Then maybe it is that. Maybe there is like kind of a berry note coming up, mixing with all that, and it's just because it is something that's just kind of this softer fruit profile. I can't pinpoint anything, but yeah, very, very, very well be that. I can tell you if it's strawberry, blueberry, black currant. I don't even know what black currant tastes like.
I don't either.
Black currant is actually I do. So black currant is actually a very bitter, tiny little berry. It's very similar to like a grape, but it's bitter. So if you get black currants, a lot of times if they put them in your beer or if you get a juice drink that's flavored with it, they have to add a lot of sugar or sweeteners to it to sweeten it up because it's typically a very bitter fruit or very bitter.
I wonder if that's kind of contributing to the bitterness to this beer because it is.
It could be. Yeah, it's a very bitter fruit on its own without any sweet. Kind of like cranberries. If you just eat regular old cranberries, they're kind of hard. You have to cook them right and add sugar to make cranberry sauce. Have you ever had just a regular old cranberry right out of the bog? It's a very bitter, hard, not very pleasant fruit. So it's very similar to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely have some bitterness. Or if that's what you're getting.
Yeah, I'll be thinking of a score for this one though. I mean, I can tell you I'm disappointed. I was hoping for, and the name of it's where lemon drops and gumdrops. I was hoping for like lemons and like sweet candy.
You were hoping for some like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory type
Yeah.
stuff. You didn't get it.
What were
I mean,
the
even look
IBUs
at
on
the
that
can art,
again?
it's all crazy. Like
That's cool. Yeah, that's a cool label.
That's like a
I
lot of
like
candy. What was the IBUs? Do you know? Or
no,
Oh,
I'm sure they're listed somewhere, but they didn't put it on the can.
Hmm.
They do use London 3 ale yeast though.
and the milk sugar and all that in there, and as well, or
No milk sugar.
oh, huh? Well, dang.
Yeah,
Okay.
cheers.
Sorry, you were disappointed with that.
Yeah.
Cheers. All right. Well, cool. Back. I'm gonna go back to this. I'm not gonna get into hardcore detail, but because I was saying it. But basically, this one that I have has Brew One Cryo T90 kind of thing going on, T90 pellets. But this has pineapple stone fruit backed by a soft spice. Pineapple stone fruit. Then you got cashmere, which is a smooth bitterness, herbal aroma, flavors of lemon, lime, melon. And then you got one which I've never heard of ever. Brew One, I think I have in cashmere, but the whole melon, I've never heard of it. 6.9% to 7.5, so it's more of an aroma hop. Intensely fruity, flavors of aromas, honeydew melon, strawberry, which sound excellent to mix with the cashmere, which has the melon and the lemon lime, herbal, which I like, the herbaceous thing, and then the pineapple stone fruit. So let's go ahead and crack this open. This is a Mirage. It's a Year Inside by Mirage Brewing out of Seattle, Washington. It's a 7.2% ABV. No IBUs listed, and it's about 4.8, about a little over a month old. It's an oven inside, actually. I was trying to see what it was. Yeah. So, all right, let's open this. Melon, citrus, herbal, strawberry. Kind of looks like bumpies. So a nice lemon color for sure. Oh, it smells lemony and trop. Wow. From here, even the berry is really big. Two on the two fingers on the head, going into the nose. Oh yeah. Oh, that lychee's coming through, man. The rose, big rose. There's a berry. There's strawberries coming out of this. It's very perfumey. It's kind of like a rosy perfume kind of thing going on. Very strong with that. The whole melon is like a big one. It was the aroma hop, so I imagine it would have a lot more on the more intense in the nose than anything. I imagine. But the melon, strawberry, intensely fruity. I'm really getting that. Herbals coming out. That rose. Oh, I just went up my nose. And you do get a bready. There is when it went up my nose, I got more of the bready. The malt's kind of stuck to the rim there, and yeah, you're getting more of like a bready. You're actually getting some wheat. I get wheat, grainy kind of wheat thing going on. Flaked wheats, slight cereal. Right. So looking at it, it's got a nice white head. Like I said, 2-finger hazy beer. And it's definitely hazy IPA looking or hazy West Coast, something hazy. I don't know. It's not a chill haze. It's got some stuff murking around inside there. It's kind of subtle looking, soft. Medium slow rising bubble. It's not very active, but it's got a nice head, nice good retention. Lacing's already starting to peel around the sides. All right, let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Soft mouthfeel, slight pithy going on right away. Kind of that's pithy citrus, little lemon pith, lemon, grapefruit, orange pith, Little herbaceous. You're getting the rosy stuff. The melons coming out. The strawberry is a kind of a berry. A strawberry is the kind of the bigger one. That's what I'm thinking right away. It's nothing else. Just a strawberry. Okay, lemon, lime, melon flavors, herbal. Yes, definitely cashmere. Oh my god, sweet. It's a nice, sweet, dry finish. Sweet all over the mouth. Has a nice cereal feel to it. Has a good lactose kind of feel in there. A slight sweetness there, yeah. Dry, chalky on the back of the tongue. Good lacing starting to form up there. Wow. It's really got a lot of flavor. Herbal. Yeah, the alcohol is really hidden in this. It's really nice. I'd say a lot of this went well. I mean, the pineapple. Am I getting pineapple? A slight bit of it. It's kind of just very well rounded. It's got a big kind of I guess a citrus tropical fruit forward edge to this. Very nice though. It's got the berry thing going on. That rose is nice. Yeah. They did a good job, I'd say. So cool. Let's go back to this. Yeah, I'm happy with this. This is really good. Damn. Little chalky though. Kind of the chalky. Sometimes that chalky starts to get on you a little bit. I don't know.
Chalky and charge.
Like calcium, like John was saying, mineral, but like calcified kind of feeling in the back. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway.
Nice.
Well, yeah, good beer. Hell yeah. So what, John? What did you think? Here, I'll put us in order here. What do you think? What do you think of your beer? Score it and shout yourself out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Thanks for having me on. I need to join more of these. I'm not around as much as I should be, but it's always a pleasure coming on your show, whether it's this or the beer and cheese, which I really need to join another beer and cheese. But anyway, yeah, this is a great beer. I did look up. So we're talking about the 3 C's, right? Your Citra, the Cascade, the Centennial. That's where you're getting all the tropical fruit notes in here. This is what really makes it a NEPA, right? It's called the Juicy Haze. You know, you call it what you want. It's the New England style IPA. It's really a juice bomb. It's got the tropical fruit notes, the citrus, and it's really not that bitter. So I looked up nugget hops because I was talking about that earlier, and I really didn't know anything about nugget hops, right? So I was right. My suspicions were right. The nugget hops are used for the bittering hops in this beer. They're typically used as a bittering hop. Alpha acids range from 11 to 16%. That means nothing to me, but for all you beer nerds out there you go. So it's used in a lot of beers as the bittering hop, right? And it's not a very bitter beer. It's 42 IBUs, but it's mostly tropical, fruity, juicy up front, and then you got your nugget hops and your Simcoe on the back end to kind of give it a little bit of bite, and it's very well balanced. Like I said, this is one of the first like juicy IPAs that really kind of got me into the whole New England IPA scene. And it's still to this day, it's still one of my go-tos, one of my favorites. As far as a rating, I think I'm going to go with a 96. It's a solid A. It's getting up there. The alcohol is masked well at 7.5%. The flaked oats in there give it a little bit of creaminess. The carbonation is nice and prickly, but it's not too much. It keeps the sessionability for this high of an ABV beer. It keeps it pretty sessionable. You could get in a lot of trouble. You could drink a 6-pack of this and then, go to stand up and fall flat on your face and not realize what you've done.
Hey, Thresh.
It's a great beer. It's available pretty much everywhere. So if you can't get a lot of the stuff like, this guy here can get up in the actual New England part of the U.S., and the Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze would be a great way to kind of get that experience without actually having to go up to New England. It's my favorite Voodoo Ranger beer. It remains my favorite Voodoo Ranger beer. So yeah, 96 I think is fair, and it's just such a wonderfully balanced beer. The hops, the 5 different hop varieties that give it a ton of complexity, but at the same time, it's not anything that you don't have to be like. You don't have to overthink it. You can just drink it and enjoy it, and it's got all the tropical fruit. It's got the bitters. It's got the balance. But I don't know. I could see it as an everyday drinker for people that are into IPAs because it's not too bitter. It's not too sweet. It's just the right amount of everything. As far as shout-outs, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm going long here. As far as shout-outs, really all I got is Stout Sunday, 10:30 Eastern every Sunday morning. Bring a porter, bring a stout. Hang out. We do just like we're doing here. We just hang out. We talk about it. We review our beers, and that's pretty much it. So thanks again to Beer Man for having me, and cheers, Brian.
Cheers, man.
Better late than never, I guess.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks for stepping up, man. Yeah. So how many people have had that on this panel? I've had. I mean, it's
Which one
normal.
had it?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, this is
The one.
the
Oh,
Juicy
sorry.
Haze.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
This one, right? Yeah.
I imagined all of us had it, but I just want to.
Yeah, that distribution's
They go everywhere.
widespread.
And this is actually they are out of Colorado, right? Fort Collins, if I'm not mistaken.
New Belgium.
Yeah, Fort Collins, Colorado, and they have a brewery now in Asheville, North Carolina, but they originated out of
there you go.
Colorado. So
Yep. Colorado.
I think.
And then some, all over countries everywhere. I'm sure get them. I
Right.
imagine they do. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It's a huge facility. I know that much. I don't. They've gotten big over the years, man.
Oh, they have. And their beer doesn't suck, even though they've grown. I mean,
No, it doesn't.
They
I
kept,
still like their Fat Tire, to be honest.
oh, yeah.
That's a great beer, yeah.
It
You get
is,
that
man.
beer on draft at a lot of places. I mean, that's
Yeah.
one of the best draft
Draft.
beers you can get, and it's pretty much everywhere these days.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, we'll go ahead and I guess we'll go ahead and get with Thrash here real quick if you want,
You
since
can
he
finish
stepped
with
in.
Bumpy
Or do you
if
want to go with Bump? We'll go Bumpy.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do your thing and shout yourself, and then we'll end it with Thrash and go to me. So cool.
Okay.
Right on.
So this beer, it is 3 months old. Looked at the date. And I would score it for what it is, right around a 90, 91 type area out of 100. It's still decent. It's drinkable. It was difficult for me to find the flavors, find the fruits I was picking out. But I think I got pretty close. I did look up on Untapped to see kind of if there's any more information. They say that there should be notes of ripe pineapple, which I did not say anything about that. And there isn't any in here for me. Clementine, which was close to like where I was saying with like a tangerine or an orange, but it wasn't like really a super like orange thing. And then it says apricot.
Oh, pink pineapple
Ripe pineapple.
or red? Okay, wow, I've never seen
Right.
that before.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
And they scored it at a 3.88 out of
Oh,
5.
right,
on
you said.
Untapped. So, yeah, ripe pineapple.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, what is this red? and pink
They don't
pineapple?
even
Like,
mention
I
What
would
did
it.
like
this
to
shirt
know.
do to me? Fucking
pink
chemicals in this shirt.
With all these hops
Threw
they
me off.
use that should have had some lemon notes, they don't even mention that there should be lemon. So I don't know.
Maybe the lemons are ripe too.
I
Maybe.
guess. Oh fuck. All right.
But yeah, it's decent. Like I said,
Come together now.
I'll go ahead and do the 91. I think fresher too would be better. I mean, 3 months isn't super bad, but you having like New England IPAs and stuff, usually want to get them fairly fresh. Fresher. Shout outs. Multi Monday poll is still out there. You can find it on Beer Man's community app.
Yep.
Voting stops tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you have like another hour and 20 minutes to get your voting in. Whatever beer wins that poll will be on the next Multi Monday, which will be the 24th of May at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looks like Beer Man's got some bumpy merch on.
Yeah.
So
There's the shirt.
Oh yeah, nice.
There's the back.
that stuff's out for purchase. Beer Man helped with those. He actually created those designs that are on the merchandise. So
Stretches down nice
Yeah.
too. I like how that goes. Yeah.
so
Oh yeah.
I think it turned out decent. That's about it. I mean, if you want the merch, it's just go to my About Me page on my YouTube channel. It's at the bottom. It says Teesprings merch or whatever, something like that. Highlight the link, click it, get
Nice.
there, purchase if
You
you'd
like
like.
the link? You'll like the link. Click the link. Go get yourself a T-shirt. and
It's a huge link.
Yeah.
Thank you, Link. Lincoln Logs.
Lincoln Logs. And well, there was something else I was thinking, but I won't say it.
All right,
and
now on to
Okay.
bigger and better things. Trash.
Cheers. So
Let
for
me,
last
bring
night,
it
I'm going to go ahead and do the River North Brewery. This is the 15er double IPA. It's a 10%er, and it has 82 IBUs. And I think I rated it last night as a 92, I think, something like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and pour her up. I'm going to pick 2 hops that are in here, even though there's a minimum of 3. Let me pour this up. I can't multitask, so one thing at a time. I finally agreed with my wife. I can't multitask. All right. So,
Can be
River
difficult.
North, they're out of Denver, Colorado. They've been around for a while. They put out some really good beers. Whenever I see their beers, I can, hopefully I'm not freezing up here. All right. So this one, it's a Towering West Coast style double IPA. It's the newest addition to the year-round lineup, and ready to aspire for you to reach your next summit. Let me tell you the hops that are in here now. So you got Simcoe, Centennial, and Falconer's Flight. I went ahead and picked Centennial and Falconer's Flight to talk about. Falconer's Flight was more in line with like a Cascade. No, in a way, flavor profile, but not alpha acid wise. But Falconer's Flight, its purpose is for bittering and aroma. So at the beginning of the boil, that's where your bittering happens. The longer you boil a hop, the more bitterness comes out of the oil. So its alpha acid is 9.5 to 12%. Its beta acid composition is 4 to 5%. The Q homatone is 20 to 25%. The total oil composition is 1.6 to 4.6 milliliters per 100 grams. So that's a lot. What I like about this one is it's got some real distinct tropical lemon, grapefruit, and some floral notes on the aroma side of it. And yeah, that's Falconer's Flight. And then everybody here has heard of Centennial. They're one of the C hops. It's what we call them in the brewers community. You have Cascade, Columbus, Centennial. You know, those hops are all the C hops. They're all West Coast style hops that everybody loves to brew with when they're doing an IPA or some sort of a mild beer of some sort, because Cascade can be very low in alpha acid. Columbus is a 15 to 16% alpha acid. Great bittering hop. Great middle of the boil hop. Beautiful hop. They're earthy and floral with elements of citrus, especially at the end of the boil. If you put like Columbus hops, or Centennial hops at the end of the boil, you're going to get some really good citrus notes out of it. You get that lemon zest, you get the grapefruit zest, you get some lime zest sometimes. All of the real acidic fruit type scents you're going to get and aromas. Like I said, 9.5 to 11.5% alpha acid. Beta acid composition is 3.5 to 4.5, and the cone sizes are medium. And these they actually do these. Let's see, Centennial. Where do they come out of? Washington State. So that's where they were derived and actually created. They were created in the St. Kenny at Washington State University. So this was one that was created in a lab. So which is really cool. That's where you get all these different hops out there that are really cool. That they just keep making more and more because they keep blending different hops together and making the hybrids of hops, which is really cool.
Sounds like cannabis.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, this beer, if you look at the head, it hasn't really died. It's kind of a medium effervescence in there. As you can tell, I had to swish the can around. It's got some dregs in there. So it does have some particles in it. It's opaque. You can see light through it, but you can't see quite. It's not like you can see through it. On the nose, you get a nice citrus note. You get grapefruit. You get pine on this. It's like, being up at Beer Man's place, hugging a pine tree and eating a grapefruit.
And hugging a tree.
Yeah. So it's nice and sweet on the nose as well. You can't smell any of the 10% alcohol in there either. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Wow, yeah, 10%. Jeez.
There's no yawning in beer reviews.
We've had a really long night.
Right off the bat, you get a sweetness along with the really nice bitterness. The IBUs doesn't taste like it's an 82 IBU. It tastes more along the lines of about 60 IBUs, an International Bittering Unit. It's got a real good medium mouthfeel to it. Love the citrus notes in here. They come through very well. It's kind of a sweet grapefruit zest in a way.
Sounds good.
On the back end, it's you get the dryness from an IPA, and then you do get just a little bit of the heat, just a little bit. This beer pretty much covers the 10% very well. So, Beer Man, thanks for having me. I always get on here as fast as I can. Have chores to do after, and it takes a little while to get back sometimes, depending on the chores. And then what's going on? Hopefully this weekend will be pretty nice. I'm sure it's going to be. If that's the case, I'll probably do a barbecue and do a barbecue video. So watch out for that. I'm also putting together a horse video, just a general horse video of horses that are out with my horse. I've just been every day going out there doing some filming, and I'll show off some of that stuff. Let me see if I can do something up here. I just filmed today.
You've been horsing around a lot lately, Brian?
Yeah. Yep. I've been talking so much, I'm a little hoarse too.
You're a pony.
Cheers,
I'm a
BC.
pony. Let me share this for everyone. It's an awe moment. This is Zia today while I was out cleaning her and her mama's stall. There you go. She's 2.5 weeks old.
Cute.
And she's a pain.
Oh, how old?
She's 2.5 weeks old.
It's
Oh,
pretty
wow.
paint.
And
Knobby knees.
she's growing like a weed. She's got legs like a giraffe. I mean,
You know what's always amazed me too about horses is they come out and they are walking. Like it takes human. I mean, how long does it take us to learn how to walk? But a horse can do it.
Yeah,
just like
an
that.
hour.
Right.
Within an hour, they're up and they're on the teat.
Yeah.
Dang, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty
She's
cool.
pretty, dude. That's a pretty little
It's
pony.
fun when you're there when they're born too, because of how fast everything happens at once. Where you have to have multiple people there. Where when like one of the ponies was born at Terrellins a couple years ago, Peyton. Had to take care of Sally, his mama, because she has to give birth twice, once to the baby and the other to everything that's inside. You know what I mean? I don't want to get gross about it, but I had to be with her while the Terrellin family, the Allen family is Terry's family. We're taking care of the pony, getting it wiped down, making sure everything's good with her, making sure mama's good. And I'm just holding Sally and just keeping her calm until Terry can take a look at the second birth and make sure that everything's good there and nothing's still up inside of her. So it's really cool seeing them get up for the first time and watch them stumble and how fast that they recover. And then next thing, they know exactly where to go on mama. They just like nudge, and they find their way to the tee. And it is so cool watching it. It's an amazement. I love it. So
Wow.
yeah,
Awesome.
I do have a video of it. So if you check out channel, look up Paxton. Look up Paxton, and it should bring up the video of him being born. I got him being born and all that. So enjoy it.
Nice. Paxton. Paxton.
Paxton.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Cheers.
All right. Thanks, man. Cheers, dude.
Yeah.
That sounds actually a pretty good sounding beer too, by the way.
It is. It's
Nice.
good.
Yeah. Well, cool. So this beer I have real quick, is just nice. A nice subtle palate. Very nice and pithy all around. It's just got that underscore of the peel, that nice soft, just a real good feel on the mouthfeel. The body was really nice and medium, very creamy, right away, creamy feel. Good, nice. Everything was up to par with like the pineapple with the Brew One, pineapple, stone fruit, peach is what I was getting. Whole melon was the other hop. I mean, I was getting the melon, the honeydew melon. I don't know if I got so much honeydew, but I was getting some strawberry, definitely. And cashmere was the other one. Lemon, lime, and melon. Just the melon was big. Lemon was big. A little bit of maybe some tangerine, actually. A little bit of honeydew melon for sure. Yeah, that was I think that and the strawberry. But the herbal was nice too. I really liked it. And the smooth, it did have a smooth bitterness. Cashmere and whole melon really came through in this. The Brew One with the pineapple, stone fruit just kind of mixed in with it. So everything they did here was great as far as their aromas, their flavors, bitterness, this, that, the feel, the body, everything was just real nice. That chalky, I couldn't even say it, dude. The chalky, like, I was having a moment, dude. The chalky feel. God, yeah, dude. Like, didn't want to come out, but it was kind of chalky, just like minerally. That was what I was trying to say. Minerally chalky kind of feel. That was a little bit bothersome. It was hard to. It seemed like it was a little too intense. I've had chalky before, but it wasn't that bad. But that's all right. I mean, it was a good beer. Out of 100, I would give this. I'd give it a 94. I thought it was very decent.
Oh, wow.
A mid range. Definitely, the chalky didn't bother me that much, so it just was a little intense. That's all. But
Is that
good
beer, man?
So,
You may have already mentioned this. You probably have, but where is the brewery located? The beer that you're drinking out. Is that
they're out of Seattle.
Okay, so that's not something we're gonna get over here in the East. That's like local.
Yeah, I'd have to send it to you or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I saw another one, I mean, hell, I owe you some beer next. I haven't
You don't
sent
owe
you
me anything.
anything.
No, I was just
I
curious if it was something that was, because some of the Seattle stuff, I've seen beers from Seattle. Now, a lot of they've been bought out, like Elysian, for example.
yeah, I do too.
But every once in a while, I'll see some stuff from Washington State.
Oh, good. That's good though. I mean, that's good news. I'm about 4 hours south of them, so yeah, I think about 3 hours actually, 3.5 hours. But yeah, so No, that's good. John, it's good having you on the panel tonight. I think it was the first time ever having you on this one. So
On
it's
this
good
one,
to have
yeah,
yourself
it
on by.
is.
You saved
I
my
know,
ass. Paul said it too. Hey, thanks for stepping in.
I need,
So,
yeah, I need to
appreciate it.
join a lot more streams, but God, it's just, you get busy and it's like there's something every night. You gotta, you can't do them all. But yeah, I'm glad to be here, and I plan on being on a beer and cheese again very, very soon. That's my goal,
Very
is
nice.
because I love the beer and cheese. I love watching the beer and cheese and just some of the pairings you guys come up with.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love beer, I love cheese. So hey, the first time I discovered that a sour and goat cheese were like a match made in heaven was on the beer and cheese show. I am a huge fan of goat cheese and a goza or a sour or Berliner Weiss, it's just a match made in heaven. I would have not found that out had I not joined that beer and cheese that night. So thank you.
Awesome, man. Good to hear. Hell yeah, dude. Well, cool. So, woo. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up. I got shouts next Tuesday. Beer and cheese open. Just bring it, whatever you want. John, of course, if you want to come on up,
I will
up.
try. Yeah,
So,
very soon. It's gonna happen soon.
Whenever it does, you're more than happy to come up. You're always welcome. So everyone is welcome, actually. 8:00 Eastern. Just be there with the beer and cheese. I don't care what it is. Try and be unique. Try and put a little care into it, but not. Actually, it's not trying to put a little care into it. You can go and buy whatever you want, and it's actually cool to see how Kroger cheese does with Budweiser. So that's always something that comes up, and every once in a while. So it's kind of nice to see that, because a lot of people drink fucking Budweiser and Coors and all that other shit. So
Have the cheese laying around the house.
yeah. And hams,
American cheese slices.
Yeah, and
Like
slices
John's
of
cheese that he found in the back of the fridge and it turned into blue cheese.
Yeah, I had some blue cheese. It didn't start out as blue cheese. It started out as like a pepper jack Colby blend, and then like 3 months later, I found it in the back of the fridge. I was like, "Ooh, I can bring this to beer and cheese." But I opened up the bag and I smelled. Yeah, it was not good.
It was spam.
It was blue cheese though. It was completely blue.
A little bit of too much air on that.
Lacking oxygen.
It was not
too much oxygen or a little less oxygen. Yeah. Wednesday, if you guys want to join next Wednesday, another 6:00 Eastern, Hop Happy Wednesday. Bring it up. I always have so much faith in you guys, so I appreciate you. I know I'm not going to be on here long by myself, so it's hard to always find time to get here because I know you guys have a working schedule. So or whatever the hell else you're doing. So I appreciate your guys' effort of being here on the panel. You guys are awesome. You rock. Chad is awesome too. Thank you, Chad. Not Chad. Chatio's cool too. No, the chat is awesome. Thank you so much for being here, and your support is just appreciated so much. So we're out of here.
Phonetic classes.
What's that?
We're gonna have to get you some phonetic classes. Some speaking classes.
I know, dude. I've been all tongue-tied today, dude. I'm too sober. That's the problem.
There you go.
Yeah, it really is, man. I gotta wake up.
You gotta slow your brain down.
Oh yeah. And I won't talk about it, but I had too much of that and didn't have enough of this. So all right. So we're gonna go ahead and hop happy outro this. Cheers, guys. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. All right. Cheers. We're out of here.
Cheers.
Nice night, day. Have a nice night, day, wherever you're from in this world. We're out of here. But after one more sip, I don't have one more. I have a little sip. Okay. Bye.